Towers of Doom, map number 1, Chili Mountain against Granit Gaming. This is a good one. So, just in case that it causes a bit of confusion, Granit Gaming is playing with a sub today. They have Unforgiven here, but they are still playing with Make. Make had some problems logging in with his account, or when he logged out, he couldn't like join the game. I have no idea what exactly happened, but he's playing on the account Fizzy. Fizzy is an admin. And he just was like, hey, I can give you my account. You can play at least the first game with that account. So yeah, don't be confused by the name. Make is playing on that account right now, so that they could start the game. But yeah, either way. So we got Dino and his boys on the left side. They're obviously playing with a sub as well. Modcheck, as so often, is subbing in here. We got Jojo banned, Insta ban on GARROSH. Quick draft here. Sylvana's banned too, and no Lucio for the first game either. Okay. What are we getting as the first pick? It's Dino on Tyrael. Yeah, Masquerade isn't here today. It's actually funny to me that Masquerade missing quite a bit, and then Dino is always sacrificing himself to play in the off-roll. Either way, the situation is obviously still more or less the same, where you can see Team, aka Chili Mountain, solid at the top. They are the #1 spot in the standings right now. We're down to the last 8 teams, and this best of 2 round robin that we have is currently getting dominated by the blue team. So I don't think there's anybody that's even close to catching up to them. So them playing with a sub or 2 doesn't really make a difference here. But yeah, either way, we got Lunara for Unforgiven, and Wooby is playing Blaze. It's actually kind of cool to see them play a little bit more often lately. And also is going to, of course, improve their play too. But here comes Ultralisk with his Maiev, so he gets that. Good for him. And Banana H on top of that with Brightwing. Yeah, off to a good start here. Sanctification. Well, if they play Sanctification, now let's not forget that Dino actually played that a lot. And with that I mean Judgment. So they had some nasty combos where they went into Judgment, Hanzo Arrow, and stuff like that, and it worked for them. They just chased them around the entire time. If you're playing with Maiev, of course, and you can force them into a cage, then playing with Sanctification is always kind of neat too. But we'll see if they do that. If you already have to play an off-roll like Dino has, then, well, he still likes to be aggressive. Tyrael can definitely help him with that. But especially if they're going for the more aggressive choice on the heroic ability as well. Alright, with the last ban, do they ban out Breeze a little bit? No, they don't. They actually go for a ban against Make, and they're getting rid of Make and Azerite, and they're getting rid of Genji here. Breeze, what is he gonna play? Garrosh is banned, but he still has his Diablo up. He could go Nubarak here, ETC is up. That's plenty. No problem. His Tyrael has been taken away, so I think he's not going to be too happy about that. He's going to look at Dinos like, alright, I'll show you how it's done. But yeah, here comes the double pick. So we get Dibbles and we get Deckard Kane. Diablo, Blaze, and Deckard. Definitely a good setup there. But the last 2 picks. Hanzo is up. Now, Mephisto gets banned because Modcheck for the longest time was a bit of a known Mephisto one-trick pony, but he's been playing a lot of Hanzo too. And as I already said earlier, they played a lot with a Tyrael Judgment into Hanzo Arrow, so could do that. Oh, but we get the Vikings! Okay, Tychus and the Vikings. Yeah, that definitely spices things up a little bit here. I like it. Where will they end up this time? We'll see. Vikings for the Quasar. Okay, this is a fun one. What is Make choosing now? Make on the account, Fizzy. What is he gonna take? How's the Vikings gonna influence that now? I like that. It's a good pick by the Quasar. Didn't expect that. Didn't see that coming. They go for Li Ming. They're trying to look for some resets. The interesting part is that after level 16, the Vikings are actually chasing Li Ming around a little bit and not the other way around. Either way, it's Towers of Doom, everybody. Let's jump in. Game number 1 between Granit Gaming and Chili Mountain. Game number 1 between Chili Mountain and Granit Gaming, and we got the Vikings. The Quasar with Olaf the Stout. On level 1, we currently got Dino on Tyrael, Ultralisk on Maiev, Modcheck on Tychus for the blue team, and Banana on Brightwing. Yeah, on the right side of the map, it's Wooby on Blaze. We have Unforgiven subbing in today. Liming. Breeze is playing Diablo. Azurite on Lunara. And as mentioned, Make is currently playing on the account Fizzy. And he's playing Deckard Cain. So they had to go for a couple of role swaps here. Because they're also playing with a sub at this time. Liming is always an interesting one against the Vikings. Because technically, you're looking at a lot of resets, of course. Whenever you kill one of them, you're resetting your ability cooldowns. So if you have a shitty Vikings player going up against Liming, then Liming is just going to farm him very easily. At the same time, though, there are a lot of things that you can do with the Vikings to really dodge out on Liming's abilities, especially when you get your jump. But on level 16, that is an interesting one, because once that Largenin charges there, if you're flanking on Liming, you can kill her pretty easily. About the same as they took down Breeze right now, and maybe even Azurite. And that's something to watch out for. So Unforgiven needs to be careful when the Vikings become powerful later against her, since that stun is really big. And we've seen that time and time again, that in the late game, Vikings can hunt Liming down. So you gotta be careful there. So it's not as easy as people normally think when you're playing Vikings and Liming gets chosen by the other team. Especially at the beginning, there was always this knee-jerk reaction where everybody was saying, that's GG, game over. But yeah, not so fast. If you're a bad Vikings player, then yeah, that can happen. But we'll see how this one works out now. Already aggressive performance from Chili Mountain as they're starting to go in and attempt to take the camp away from the opponent. And yeah, this is a 4 versus 4 for now. And it seems like they might just get this one. Yeah, they're not moving in for it. So this is a nice steal from the blue team. They take the pumpkins away. Vikings are already getting attacked a bit, and Blaze was able to take one of them down. But still, they're holding the mid and the top lane. And that makes that quite easy and forces Blaze to really rotate swiftly and take down those minion waves, whereas the 4-man is attacking the bottom of the map. Now, the goal is obviously when you're playing the Vikings always, or, well, not always, but like one of the main strategies when you're playing Vikings is that the Vikings control 2 lanes and the rest of the team, the 4-man, just pushes the remaining one. So one of the ways how you can detect a pretty shitty Viking player is when he's trying to instantly split his Vikings on 3 lanes. That is rarely a winning strategy. There are a couple of exceptions, but again, the rule of thumb is if you are in a match and you see a Viking ally split his Vikings on 3 lanes, you know that you're playing with somebody that doesn't really know what he's doing. Always assuming, of course, that the rest of the team understands what their job is and 4-mans on one of the lanes. So yeah, that's something that we probably shouldn't neglect here either. So if that's not the case, then obviously you have to adjust. But the 4-man rotates and they're getting their kills. So they're moving in very, very quickly. Take down Blaze. That's another kill here for them. And in the meantime, we have the 3 altars up. The Vikings can start to channel, can start to interrupt, and are on the job as you would expect. So there's that. First shots are already fired. Brightwing is getting the one at the bottom. Nobody here to interrupt. And all the way at the top side, as we're talking about interrupting, they're trying to delay Lunara a bit successfully. So they're just buying more time for the rest of the team down at the bottom of the map. So yeah, here we are. Already, we got a spin to win on level 7. And on top of that, we got the Relentless Soldier here against the stuns. They opened the wall already up, and they're even trying to steal this one away. So there it is. Yeah, careful. Banana. He's completely body blocked here. Might still be able to get away though. So thanks to Dino, they're able to save him. But they're still fighting for this. And again, the longer they are pinning everybody down here, the more the Vikings can do. So now that the focus shifts onto the top lane, you can see that the Vikings are starting to take control over at the bottom. So now we have a Viking on every single lane because the focus shifts slightly. So this is starting to be a bit of a different situation, but we'll see them consolidate on the 2 lanes again once that there's a clear lane that gets pushed by the 4-man. So you have to be flexible on the way that you adjust to this. But Breeze now getting claimed, and that is kill 3. So they are walking away with another channel. That's bad news. Yeah, that is really bad news. Here's another 4 shots fired, 28 to 40. That's not a good start. This is one of the easiest to claim initially. And of course there's Ultralisk with his Maiev, and he's trying to prep another kill. They're going for Deckard Cain and they nearly get a kill on him. But that's a great start for Chili Mountain and a pretty mediocre one for Granit Gaming. So, yeah. Down to the bottom of the map, Dequaza, he's still holding the experience for them. And they're not too far in XP. But, yeah, in objectives, they have taken, I mean, pretty significant lead. 3 altars in the first rotation? All of them? That doesn't happen a lot. You see that every now and then when there's a North American team playing, but phew, outside of that, not really a usual occurrence. Normally it's a 2-1 split and that's it. But yeah, you got Breeze getting more and more stacks together on his baseline, so the hit point pool gets boosted a little bit. And already the push down at the bot lane. Level 10 abilities are in. Yeah, they're overdoing it right now. Chill him out. No, but they might lose Ultralisk here. Sanctification is up. They're saving him with Brightwing. And that is good timing with the heroics. Without that, there was likely a kill against Ultralisk. And that would have shut the aggression down here very quickly. Unforgiven is still trying to do his damage. The Vikings soaking at the top, soaking in the middle right now, doing their thing again, pushing between the 2 lanes. Nobody down on the third. They got that bell tower down to 30% HP, and now with 2 more altars are coming up, the Vikings can again try and get maybe even a double. But it's at least level 10 versus level 10 that Granit Gaming is also getting their heroic abilities, and that gives us the sleeper setup from the old man. We got the Thornwood Vines. Azurite going for the interrupt. Dequaza gets stunned. And yes, 4 shots fired. But Breeze is again on the receiving end of an ass kicking as he gets targeted by the blue team and dies once more. And that is kill number 3 against him, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Diablo has died 3 times. Now the Vikings are also getting farmed a little bit. But that bell tower is a goner. And Unforgiven is also not going to make it. I mean, he can run a little bit, but Liming obviously dead. 5 kills to 0, and they are already down to 24 points here. Now, Vikings get farmed slightly now, but Dequaza hasn't lost too many of them yet. And for him, it's actually kind of scary if you think about it. He hasn't played a lot of Vikings, but just busting it out every now and then and getting also some practice with it in games like this one makes them even more dangerous on maps like Towers of Doom. The red team has started to be a bit more aggressive in an attempt to take initiative here and take control of the game. And it hasn't really worked out just yet. 5 bell towers, 2-3 now, as Unforgiven is slowly trying to reclaim that. But Ultralisk is going for the next pumpkin camp. They can attack the top side now. We got the Nordic attack squad on level 13 for Chili Mountain. And they are aggressively now moving through the middle. Still trying to hold the bot lane, by the way, with Tychus as he's coming in for this. Near Steel Coating is in. And they obviously are trying to hold this as long as they can. I mean, this particular bell tower is the most important one in the game because it's a lane where 2 pumpkin camps will move through once taken. So that means that you can directly attack the core with those shots if you escort them through. And it also makes it very difficult for the opponent's team to access those altars at the bot lane if you have full control. And that's exactly what's going on here. Single altar is spawning, this one more oriented towards the middle, but it still makes it a bit tricky. And those 5 shots could be fired now, and I don't think anybody is interrupting that. Nobody's even trying. They're just trying to get that bell tower back. And they will get it eventually, but for now it means 5 shots are getting fired, so they're dropping down to 19 points on the core. Chili Mountain with full control for now. Level 13 still not ready for Granit Gaming. Another reason why they were very hesitant to engage into an open battle with the opponent. But there it is, finally. That gives us Illusionist after Calamity was, of course, claimed on level 7. And they're pushing them back again with Odin in an attempt to get the pumpkins through. Breeze reacts immediately and just blasts all of them with his lightning breath. I can recommend Listerine. But 5 kills to 1. Still pushing them back here. Keeping that one in line for as long as they can. And the Vikings are soaking and soaking and soaking and doing their thing. So, another camp gets claimed. Well, they are actually looking to engage here. Alright, now they're going for 5 versus 4. And just saying, alright, we're gonna 5-man this. Sanctification is out. Azurite makes it into the bunker. Ultralisk, can he cleave through this? He gets away, but then Lunara kills him. She pays a price, dies a painful death. The Vikings still pushing. There's the Sanct. Yeah, saw that earlier. Apparently I need glasses or something. Not again, I already had Lassig. So, there's Blaze. And finally they retake this, but still with 2 heroes dead on the red team, there is a numbers advantage for Chili Mountain, and they're going to use that to go for at least... Well, they're not only going to run that, they have a talent advantage in the moment. Yeah, that's when we're now getting the Large and in charge. That makes the Vikings really dangerous. So this is likely a double altar taken by Chili Mountain, and that would be 8 points of the opponent's core. Yeah. He can already start channeling. That's exactly what Quasar is doing. Now we got Li Ming moving in, starting to interrupt that. He saw that coming. But Quasar is doing the same thing at the bottom of the map, but he's still pushing with Balog at the top. The first channel has already happened. They're starting to move into the middle, and they're losing both. 8 points off the core. As I mentioned, and they're getting kills as well. There's the double kill against Deckard Cain and Lunara and Breeze. He has no chance there either. Breeze goes down, gets taken. Yeah, nice kill, and they're going to take this one back too. Quick kill, and then Breeze, I mean, he gets polymorphed, he's trying to escape here, but he has absolutely no chance, and he's somehow attempting to maybe get a counter kill. That's also not working for him. So Breeze dies. Now we got Li Ming eliminated. Vikings are moving in too, and it is an absolute farm fiesta as they go for Breeze again, drop the Sanctification in the death zone so that they can dig it a bit deeper. 2 levels ahead, 10 kills ahead, and just full control. Mid lane, they can go for another couple of camps now. Top side, Vikings of course doing their thing here too, but it is a ruthless style that's being played here. Finally, there is a level 16 talent in the hands of the red team. The bad news is obviously that with the 2-level lead that we are currently seeing for Chili Mountain, things aren't really going to get better anytime soon. I mean, for now you can take a couple of fights, but after that you're going to run into trouble because level 20 should be available for Chili Mountain. So full on Viking power, everybody. Triple altar phase. Technically, the game could end here, especially since they also have pumpkins on the ground. Technically, they can end it, especially now that they have double pumpkins. The timing is perfect. 6 potential points against the core through the bot lane that have to be dealt with, and at the same time you have 3 altars and you have a 5 versus 3 bell tower situation going on. Have fun surviving through that. Not an easy one for Granit, and the shots are already fired. Oh, this is game. This is a disaster. Guys, they're channeling. This is definitely going to be game. Yep, they're down to 6. The shots are fired, and that's the 1-0 lead for Chili Mountain against Granit Gaming, as the blue team locks in a victory on Towers of Doom.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Game number 2, Infernal Shrines. Bit of a blowout in game number 1 with Chili Mountain rocking the Vikings here, and well, Vikings just a little bit too strong, everybody. So, Granit Gaming right now. I felt, honestly, that at the end they were giving up a little bit. They were like, yeah, that's not working out. Let's screw it. But as it stands, Marco, by the way, is back on his main account. Again, he played the account Fizzy on map number 1, but here he is with his main account. So we now have Infernal Shrines and therefore a chance for Granit Gaming to at least lock in 1 point for the scoreboard. Isn't that always how it goes? You don't ban Maiev against Ultralisk. He plays Maiev, you learn your lesson, and on map number 2, Maiev gets banned. Same is true for KERRIGAN. Now, there is obviously another contributing factor here, and that is that the current map is Infernal Shrines. So, yes, there is that as well. Lucio gets still banned. Junkrat is up, could be taken. Yeah, that's a little bit of a pickle right now. Do you actually go for a Junkrat ban? Do you eliminate one of this? Yeah, could eliminate one of the tanks for Breeze, or in this case, Hogger. Deal with the side laners a little bit. And here comes Wooby and Blaze. Definitely one of the best on the side lane here. Together with Leo. Blaze and Leo. Very, very strong. And obviously Hogger, but in this case banned out. Okay. This is a map where you could also go for your Mephisto. I think he might be banned again, because as mentioned before, Mochek has been playing him a lot. Then again, his Tychus and also his Hanzo would work as well here. Okay, so we got Tyrael and De Haka. Yo. And what else? I want to see what Breeze plays. I would... Oh, Rega and Vala. Okay, color me intrigued. I like the Vala pick already. Not sure if that's going to work for them. I'd always love to see a Vala here. I'm more curious what Breeze is going to pick, because Breeze on this map has been playing with Diablo a lot, and his Diablo is just incredible. Didn't really come through on the last map, I definitely know that as well. But here in Infernal Shrines, he has a lot of options during the objective to just wall stun people, and he's been one-shotting people for ages, of course. But yeah, they're banning Malthael. That's an interesting ban. There's the Mephisto ban. Could still play Tychus now. But yeah, that's interesting. When I see a Malthael ban and stuff like that, I'm like, we've seen a couple of Cho'Galls lately. The thing is really that I don't trust Chili Mountain, simply because they are so far ahead of everybody else in the standings that they are going to activate that troll mode a little bit. So when I see a Malthael ban, I'm instantly thinking, okay, what are they taking here? Well, we get Hanzo, we get Deckard Cain. So apparently no particular reason, just a little bit of counter pick. Preference, target ban. But yeah. Ultralisk, the final one. Could still go Genji, they could go for the Shimada brothers. The tag team. Already Hanzo, taken. Double support, yes or no? That's a bigger question now. Yes! Uther, Rega, and Breeze on ETC, so we could see the Holy Cow, which also means that Vala is likely gonna go for auto attack and trying to get the stacks together. Okay, everybody, we got a game. Interesting comp. I mean, there's no denying Chili Mountain is the favorite here. I mean, not in HTC times when the boys on the side of Granit Gaming were in the best shape. So they're not nearly playing as much as the players that you see on the blue team. But of course, they still got a lot of experience that they bring to the table. Ultralisk with GUL'DAN as we're heading into Infernal Shrines, everybody. Let's go. Here we go! We got map number 2, Chili Mountain. And there it is, auto attack for Azerite as expected with a double support. Anything else would have been a bit of a shock and a surprise considering that they're playing with 2 supports here. So we got Dino and Tyrael, level 1 in this case, stacking it up with the Ardent Restoration. Ultralisk is playing GUL'DAN, Modcheck on Hanzo. So now the option to go maybe even into their Judgment plus Hanzo Arrow. Yeah, we got Iquaz on the Haka and Banana H on Deckard Cain. Whereas on the right side of the map, Unforgiven is playing Rega, Azerite with Vala, Breeze on ETC, Make on Uther, and Blaze is played by Wooby. Yeah, ever since Blizzard changed the creed of the Hunter, it's a useful talent. I mean, it was also known as Creed of the Noob Trap previously because it was a shit talent. And pretty much only noobs played it, or people that were like, I think we can make it happen somehow, and they were very quickly then shown that that wasn't really the case. But now the talent is actually good, and they changed more or less the exact things that we wanted from them with the addition of the Gambit component to the talent. So now you have an extra attack speed right from the get-go, and it will be maintained as long as you don't die, which explains the double support. So not dying is primary objective. The second objective is get some stacks together. Okay. Either way, with this now said and done, we are going to keep our eye on Azerite. Like, he is the one that their hopes are banked on. So a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. But now again, camps are already up after the 1 minute mark. They're already diving around that a little bit. Not a lot of stacks for Vala just yet. We're gonna wait for those fights on the shrines before she can really get those numbers together. Obviously, with ETC and Uther, you also have the Divine Shield together with the Mosh Pit that you can use, aka known as the Holy Cow. But yeah, when our Beef Supreme is sliding in and Uther times it right, and there is the uninterruptible Mosh Pit. But of course, after that, you also gotta unleash a lot of damage to make sure that you're getting something out of that little stun. And we're gonna see if they can do that or not. But yeah, the Haka is doing his thing. They're actually invading. Actually starting to invade here immediately, and wow, that is a kill against Tyrael, and they take the camp too. So not only did Vala get a couple of stacks, but they also got a kill plus the camp. That's a great start. It's a very, very good start for them. Free stacks, free kill, free camp. Lead in experience that could help you with the early level 7 for objective number 1, which is of course what the first shrine is all about. So that's going to be interesting, because yeah, if they can capitalize on this, that would be really, really nice for them. But then again, this is only the first kill in the game, so let's not get too excited. Especially the level 10 abilities will be really difficult to deal with. It doesn't even matter if Tyrael decides that they want to go for the aggressive variation and use the judgment here, but even just Hanzo's arrow, Deckard's lick and isolation, and on top of that also the Horrify from GUL'DAN can make Vala kills fairly easy. And once that you start removing those gambit components and reduce the attack speed of Vala, she is going to get less value out of all of this. Especially when level 16 kicks in, that's normally when Vala is going to be the strongest, thanks to Manticore. Then yeah, that's of course that. But again, either way, we now got a couple more stacks together. Both of the teams are going ham on this one, but it's a 5 versus 4 for now, because we still got Blaze at the top. Marke is going to get away here. We're having stacks also for GUL'DAN with this level 1. He's sitting at 13 right now. And currently it seems like they're gonna give this one up. I mean, of course, for Vala, you would love to at least brawl this out a bit so that you get more stacks together, but they're losing out on the objective for sure. They might still get a kill on the other hand, and that's good for the defense at least. So they get the kill on Dehaka, nice. And Banana is not making it either. So that's actually 2 kills. Now, as expected, the Punisher gets taken by the blue team, but still, this is going to make the defense so much easier. And it also gave Vala a few additional stacks, and she can stack against Tyrael now too. First Punisher jump gets procced in front of the wall on the other hand, so that's a bit of a problem. But since 2 of the heroes are still missing, they should have a fairly easy time taking this one down and not lose too much. I guess at the end of the day the wall will fall, but the fort, they will hold on to that. That's a decent defense. And Vala is nearly on her first stack for damage at least. So yeah. 10 stacks for Tyrael on his level 1. We got also the Emerald on level 7 now for Deckard Cain. So him also changing things up a little bit. 3 kills to 0, all in favor of Granit Gaming. And they have an entire level lead. This is a good start. They lost the objective, but they are doing extremely well outside of that. Vala gets her first stack, and they are starting to burn Dino down. Yeah, you can't go up against Breeze like this. That slide and that interrupt when you're just trying to get away, Breeze is gonna absolutely rip you a new one if you give him a chance there. So now that they're taking more and more control of the game, this is getting very dangerous for Chili Mountain. So right now, another camp gets claimed. They steal that away. And yeah, Tyrael is back, but you gotta be careful here. Azerite is doing a good job on the stacks. Again, most importantly, he is supposed to not die here. If you have a Vala that didn't die, gets halfway decent stacks, they don't have to be crazy, they just have to be decent-ish. And then you hit level 16, you are ripping into them. That front line is not going to have a good day. And look at the talents that they're taking. They're not even going Bloodlust or anything. It's literally just Divine Shield and also Ancestral. So they're going full defense. Dino is already back down to 50% HP and they're still chasing him here. So they are really making it difficult for Tyrael. And he's going to die again. Dino is getting farmed at this point. Yeah, they are really homing in on him. And they're saying, okay, he's not a main tank player. He's definitely good, but we are going to make him the focus of our attention in every single fight. They got their level 10 as an advantage. He already died 3 times. Next objective is topside. Vala is on 14,000 damage right now. And they have 5 kills to 0. Very, very different game. Very different game now. So, Arrow is in. No hyper-aggressive style from Chili Mountain with Tyrael. Again, they did it in the past, but oftentimes against weaker teams with their judgment. So this time they're realizing, well, we can't really go for that. We can't afford to do that. Especially, what are you going to do? Judgment on a target, YOLO the Hanzo arrow out after it, and then Uther Divine Shield, and the play is ruined. So Sanctification makes way more sense here. Way more sense. Here's again. Uther completes his quest. Shrine activates. No talent advantage though. No level 13. So we got 71 stacks for Vala. Good damage for her too. And down to the bot lane, our 1v1. Whoopi on the money pig as usual, riding in style. Ah, styling up here. 1 minute to rule, minion to rule them all. Okay, they want level 13 of course. That's why they still have 2 heroes on the lanes. Would be a nice little lead that they had there. But they also got to get everybody in there in time. And yeah, level 13 any second. Okay, so they still have their own camp. They're taking this one down. The lead on the minions goes to Chili Mountain, though. So yeah, Whoopi is already moving over. Here's level 13. Horrify! Breeze! Can he slide? Does he have it? Mosh pit, baby! Woo! With a divine shield, but the damage was not enough. Breeze gets saved, slides away. Bonka is up. But they all survive. Everybody's still alive here. Azerite is getting more hits together. They haven't all taken the level 13 talents yet either. Only 2 of them locked them in. Tempered by discipline, and Dino is about to fall again. Dino dies. Gets some damage together. But the double support is still keeping Vala alive. 6 kills to 0. Level 13. They got the lead now. Every single ult was thrown out there. And only 1 death. That was that. So they are going for the Punisher, and I think this one is a safe lock for Granit Gaming. The Arca is already down to the bottom of the map, and well, GUL'DAN, he disengaged too and is going for the camp. 88 stacks for Azerite. Yeah, they are taking a big lead at this point. Good stacks for GUL'DAN too, let's not forget about that. He's already sitting at 30. You want the synergy with a level 16 talent, of course. But this is going to be a fort, 100%. Blaze is trying to make sure that this doesn't happen at the bottom of the map, where Dehaka is still pushing. But yeah, he needs to deal with a lot here. Alright, Deckard Cain with his ult. Vala still trying. Rega down. The arrow missing completely on the other hand, but the Rega kill was still pretty important. Breeze in trouble, slides straight into Deckard Cain's setup, and that's a double kill for Chili Mountain. Let's not forget, those were the first 2 kills for them. I love, by the way, how the Punishers is saying, like, screw the fort. I don't care. I'm a keep man. I want to go for the keep. Forts, they don't interest me. I'm not really interested in forts. I think keeps are a little bit better. Mocheng is eliminating that eventually. But yeah, that's a little bit of an interesting development. Now, Azerite didn't die. And that was pretty important. Dino, how many times did he actually fall? He fell 4 times already. They're taking all the camps here. They're closing the experience gap very quickly. Vala with the 24,000, 2 more hits, and she has another quest reward. But that level 16 talent looming the horizon, that's the real power spike. With that auto attack speed, whew, yeah, there's a bit more damage on her right now. And pushing on the front again. Trying to... Bunker is out, gets blown away quickly. Half a level until 16. Top fort has fallen, by the way. The minion wave took care of it. So, yeah. And... they're all waiting for the next talent and the next objective. Yeah, Blaze is dealing with the top now. They got catapult pressure. Still early. But again, they got some. So, right now, Vala is waiting for her 16. Horrify! Uther! The Ancestral! No, they shut him down and Uther is dead. Nicely done. Well played. Well played by Chili Mountain. They're definitely looking at these opportunities and are capitalizing on them very, very quickly. Azerite! Uh-oh, Dino, careful! Still has the Sanctification, there it is, and Vala. I mean, 1v5 play at this point from Azerite. Oh boy, that was unnecessary. Yeah, they should have just cut their losses there and moved back. But now we have 16 versus 16. Vala is down. And the next objective hasn't been announced yet, but it's a very even battle. So Vala loses a little bit of her attack speed. Again, it's still fine. She's still sitting at 20%. Has Manticore now. But it was kinda necessary. It wasn't really needed here. Got the Rising Storm after the Earth Shield. Benediction is now ready. And they are still fighting down here. They don't have Vala. They don't have damage. I mean, they're getting caught here. It's literally like, I don't get it. It's like, guys, just get the hell out of there. Now they're losing Blaze just as Vala is back. You can't go into staggered deaths like this. Play it a little bit slower, boys. I mean, thankfully for them, the objective hasn't been announced yet. Just now it pops, but that's plenty of time to get Blaze back onto the map. But they need to stop this. They can't get farmed here. Pushing the lanes out a bit and they have to, but if you don't have vision over your opponent, just play that slow. Blaze will be back. Bunker, kinda. So they should have their rogues ready. But you gotta make a big play now. They have taken one fort, but they also lost one now. And they're actually taking a little bit of lead on this one. Blaze is on his way, but he's not here yet. Breeze is trying to hold it at the side, and here comes Dino. Okay, Tyrell gotta be careful, gets attacked, slide, and this time he made it out. Arrow on Vala, but she gets quickly saved here, so that's already one of the ults out. Breeze gets attacked too. Playing around this nicely. Vala, horrified, Divine Shield to save the day. Yeah, there's baiting a lot of the ults out. The only one that is still left on the side of the blue team is Sanctification. We still have 3 ults remaining for Granit Gaming, so they got the upper hand here. The drag misses as Quasar is attempting to connect the Tom, but at least GUL'DAN is using the choke point to his advantage. Attack in the backline by Whoopi as he comes in with the jet propulsion. They're going for Tyrael again, but the Sanctification saves him. 34 stacks against 22. A bit of a lead here for Chili Mountain, but another slide. Are we gonna get another stun? There it is! And the kill! The kill in the mosh pit. Deckard Cain is about to go down too. The Punisher has been claimed. Banana is dropped as well. They go for Azerite. He's out of mana. He's out of space and out of time, but somehow gets away here. They're being chased though. Azerite with another move, and here comes Quasar, and he takes him down. Quasar with the kill. Another 5% attack speed gone. Vala at 149 stacks. And the blue team, after they lost heroes initially, including their support, is getting more value out of the Punisher than I ever thought possible. They are a level ahead now and half a level away from level 20. Chili Mountain here looking strong. And they also got camps in the mid lane that are soon going to take down the fort, and they just destroyed the top fort too. So all of these camps in the macro level that they're playing are helping them. Another kill, and this time it is the Haka that dies. So does Rega, so does Whoopi. Both of them are dead. And Dino came in and just went for die now and dropped both of them. 9 kills to 9. And level 20. So now they got the bullseye, they got the contagion, we got the respect the elderly. Vala is dealing with the top, but they already lost even hit points on the core. Yep, down to 94% now. Yeah, well, this kind of turned quickly. Blue team, there's a reason they are in the #1 spot, even playing with subs today. Well, to be fair, so does Granit Gaming. But here we go. 43,000 damage for Vala, 62,000 for Hanzo. He's the only one that hasn't died yet on the blue team. Dino at the front, zoning them a bit. No level 20 yet, but it will drop in a moment for Chili Mountain. Granit Gaming. Yeah, and here we go. Another quick hit. Get those Khazras. Ah, they're getting them. Okay. Here it is. You just gotta set this one ablaze. There we go. Khazras are down. But the keep is also at 50% HP. That's another problem that they have. Here's level 20 that gives us Farflight, Quiver, and Redemption. Really strong talents, of course, now. And they're going for Hanzo, and he survives! The RNG saving him. Gets the arrow out. Rega is dead again. So is Breeze. ETC is dead. Nice bullseye connect against Uther. They go for Make. Oh boy. Make playing off-roll here. He dies. He'll be back, but Azerite won't. If they kill Vala here, she's gonna lose another stack, but they can just barely save her. They cannot save that keep, though. The keep is gone. Whoopi is on the run. The core is open, losing hit points quickly. And at this point, down to 50%, 40%. Yeah, guys, that is the end. the end of Granit Gaming, as it seems. Well, Tyrell is down. Dainu into die now, but they win the game. 12 kills to 10, 2-0 for Chili Mountain.